Hey everyone, I'm Jess.
Hey, I'm Luke, and today we're going to give you a tour of our troopy.
Yep, so we've been living in it for about a year now. We did the build about a year ago, so she does have some wear and tear.
Which is kind of good because we can tell you what works, what doesn't work.
Yeah, so I guess we can give you our knowledge over the last year and show you guys around.
Alright, so this is our 2078 series troopy. It's the beast. We've named her Rocket for the reasons that she's slow as fuck. I'll run you through what we've done to it since the day we got it. The original bull bar, we just got it sandblasted and powder coated. We've kept it pretty original. We like the style of the troopies. We've even kept these old lights on there for now. So one of the first things we did was put the BF Goodrich KA2s, I think they're 33s, dynamic rims. They're an awesome tyre. We did our original lap. Had these tyres, did not have one problem, so we're going to stick with them. So one of the main features of our camp setup is the 30-second wing awning. Literally set it up by yourself in 30 seconds. It's great, heaps of coverage. Couple of legs, it comes with one leg, we've got two. It's quite sturdy in the wind, so we still peg it down though. We've had bad experiences with the awnings and things in the past, so we always peg our awning down. Here we got the Oz Trail compact sort of stuff. We don't have a lot of room in the troopy, so we need to keep all our big gear as small as possible. This folds down quite small. All these chairs pack up into a bag about that big. Being lightweight, they're not the most heavy duty type of gear, so you got to look after it. We had it's a Rock Armor tyre carrying bar. It's one of the cheaper models. Cut it down and fit a toolbox to it. Inside the toolbox, got things like my camp oven, got the Makita battery saw, some other tools, bits and pieces. Mostly dirty camp gear goes in here. We changed the door panels. As you can see, we love a bit of ply finish. So originally we never had this step. We had to make this step every time we got into the troopy, and I didn't quite make it in one day. Fell out and ripped my leg open, so that's when we got the step. Some things that you can't see. Under here we have the Thorburns 45 litre stainless steel water tank. Comes with a pressure sensor pump, so you turn tap on, it just starts pumping water straight away. This is our cooker. I'm going to show you in there because it's dirty. But this is a drop down table, just latches onto there. And one of the best features about this is the gas bottle is always strapped on there and the hose reaches the cooker. So I never have to move this gas bottle. Swing obviously holds the spare tyre and the dirty gear bag. That in here I just keep all of our diving gear, snorkeling gear, and whatever rubbish we have goes in there with that gear. This PVC pipe is our solar shower. It works. It's hot when it's hot, it's cold when it's cold. With the brackets here, I've just mounted the shovel onto the brackets I used to mount the solar shower onto. And then over here we just have a tap at the back, and yeah, that's where the water comes out of. So we also pressurise this solar shower with our We've got an ARB tyre compressor mounted under the bonnet. We just run the hose up here, compresses it, and you have good water flow. The surfboard just happened to fit up there. A lot of people ask, how did you mount the surfboard up? Literally, I just built that and threw the surfboard up there. So for our outside lighting, we have the hardcore lights. They come on a dimmer and switch, so we've got white and orange. Orange is good for keeping the bugs away, and the white ones are super bright at night. Run all the wires through the awning, and it's permanently wired up, so whenever we set the awning up, the lights are just switch on, done. In the bonnet, she's completely stock. Nothing great to see engine wise. Takes me 5 minutes to air up. ARB air compressor, just permanently mounted there, it's great. Alright, saving some of the best gear for last is our solar and red arc setup. We have the 700 watt pure sine wave inverter, the BT DC 1240D charger, pumps 40 amps into the battery while we're driving. We have the BTEC 120 amp lithium battery. On the roof we have the 150 watt red arc solar panel. It's way up there, it's mounted all the time, always getting solar charge, whether we're parked in the car park, doing our shopping, parked at the beach. We don't have to worry about anyone nicking off with the solar panel.
Alright, now for the fun part. Welcome to our home. As you can see, high top troopy means we can stand up, which is awesome. I think I'm about 5'9" and I can stand up here just fine. So I'm just going to show you guys around the inside of the troopy, which I personally love. Like, Luke and I both worked really hard on this design and all the finishes, so I'm really excited to show you around. With the main part of our design, which is our kitchen area, so we based our design off just some inspo on Pinterest. So we went for like a really nice birch ply kind of look, very light, almost like a beachy vibe in here. So basically we've just set up our kitchen as like, we've got our pantry, we've got our pots and pan drawers, cutlery drawers, and then we've got the little area on the left which we treat as our, say, like laundry, bathroom, all those kind of things. We've got the sink on the bench top as well. Luke did mention before, but we've got a water tank in the troopy that connects straight to this sink. We've got our fridge. So we decided to put our fridge in the back end of the troopy. So we went for the Dometic 75 litre fridge freezer. So absolute game changer. Like, we would definitely recommend this to everyone if you can, especially people traveling rural. Just means you can hold onto your food for about 2 or so weeks, which is awesome. Moving on from there, over on this side we have our couch. When you lift it up, it does have our clothing on the left hand side, and the right hand side is kind of like our camping gear, towels, anything extra, shoes, all that kind of stuff. You guys are maybe thinking, where is the bed? The bed is right here. So we have a pull-out bed. We opted for this rather than a permanent bed, and also hang it up top just because we can stand up, can utilize both areas at one time, which is really cool. We've just got some cool little details. So down the other end of the troopy, we've got our little sun mirror that we love. Like, that's a little touch that was really cool to add in. We've got our cork board, and we've got the back shelving. So that's kind of just a random storage space. Moving on into the front, you'll see that we love hats. We rigged up this little these little hat holders all across the front, which are really cool. Some other little details we love is our ply roof. We just bought this from Bunnings and put a little spice rack that we added in. We've got this crate. So we got this crate from some backpackers. They just gave it to us and we thought it fits in perfectly, and we can put all our hooks. Are also like such a game changer. Just gives you like those little extra bits of storage or somewhere to hang stuff. Like you can see, we've used it for our cups, we've used it for our little, we call him Music Man, but it's a Wonder Boom. Just like little bits and pieces. We've got our little cactus curtains. Shout out to my mum for sewing them. So when we first bought Rocket, the windows in the high top were actually way smaller. So we took them out, chopped the holes bigger, and we put new windows in. As well as doing that, we actually recarpeted this whole top area. So this was a dark grey, which we just thought didn't really match the interior we were going for. So we ripped all the carpet off. We ended up insulating this area and then also recarpeting in a light grey. But we think it looks really great. It matches and it just makes the space feel a lot lighter and brighter. For our lighting, we did go pretty simple. So our main source of lighting are just the two here. So we've got some that just sit above the kitchen area that can be rotated. And then we've also got some fairy lights that we put on, say at night time we want to watch a movie or we're up in bed. So a little bit more like ambient lighting, but that's honestly perfect for us. I don't think we need any more. All right, that is a wrap.
That's a wrap for showing you everything, all
Yep.
our gear.
Giving you a bit of a tour of Rocket. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
Yes. So now quickly we'll probably run through some costs because everyone wants to know how much things are.
Yeah, I think we get a lot of questions about the Troopy build, how much we got the Troopy for, all the time. So first up, we got the Troopy for 11,800.
It's a bargain.
Really cheap for a 2000 and especially a 78 series. So we got very lucky there. So don't base your Troopy search off that cost because that was just pure luck for us.
Doing the internal fit out cost us around about $8,000.
Yeah,
that's everything. That's a lot of gear in there. Like obviously the building side, I did all of that.
Yeah.
That saved a lot of money, but you know, fridge, batteries.
I think that was even actually like
windows.
we added our water tank. So when we got the Troopy, it wasn't actually a camper, which is most high tops are set up as campers. Ours had nothing. So we had to do like the plumbing and stuff like that ourselves and add those things in. But it was like, fridge was probably the most expensive. Lithium battery is like, they're a little bit of money.
A lot of
just
money.
a lot, but worth it. Yeah, the kitchen build, like we went for a nicer ply, so that set us back a little bit further. So there's definitely ways that you could make, I think, your interior build cheaper. Like we've had friends that have done it really, really cheaply and it still looks great.
Yes.
It's just depending on the
We've
materials
also had
you're
friends
using.
travel without fridges, so it's up to how you want to travel.
So it just depends, I guess, like what you like. Like for this, we feel like this is great for us.
Maintenance on the car, when we first got it, all the painting and getting rid of the surface rust and that was around about $2,000.
All up, we spent about 24,000, and
then we blew the gearbox.
Yeah, about this time last year when we were out in Katajuda, we blew the gearbox, which is actually quite a common thing, unfortunately, for this like year and model Troopy.
Yes.
So if you've got like a, what is it, 2000 to 2000?
2003 HZJ 78.
Yeah,
So-
so if you got one of those,
If you got one of them,
just be careful.
they have a weak point in the gearbox, but we got an upgraded Train Tamers gearbox, so more heavy duty. They changed the ratios in fifth gear, so we run a bit better on fuel now.
Better than the original, like what
Yeah.
it would come with. But, I mean, a bit of money, but at least...
We also replaced anything else that was replaceable down there at the time of doing the gearbox.
Yeah.
So I think that cost us about $6,500.
Yeah. So in total, our Troopy cost was about 30.
And
We
there's
wish it stayed
probably
at 24.
there's
but it's
probably a
30.
lot of little other things that we've added along the way that we might not have accounted for.
Yeah.
A couple of things like put the compressor under the bonnet.
We would have spent probably a few extra grand here and there over a year, maybe.
Yeah.
Something like that. But yeah, just as ballpark costs, that's what we spent. So we hope you guys enjoyed our tour.
Yes.
And if you have any questions, pop them below. Just let us know. We'll answer everything for you. We love chatting about the Troopy, so
Yes.
ask away.
Any reason to talk about the Troopy, we're here for you.
Yeah, we love it. All right, well,
No worries.
bye guys.
Ciao.